There's somebody. Is it Jason? Jason always hits the like button first. So there's two somebodies, three somebodies. Is this thing letting you comment tonight? There one went away. Another one came back. Somebody comment. Let me know if it's commenting. Oh no. There somebody commented. Well, what's the deal here? No, I want live chat. Hey Stormy, what's up, sweetheart? Tried calling your old man today. He just can't figure out how to answer a phone. He's getting real good at hanging up on me, though. I'm starting to take it personal. Let's see here. What is the deal? You said it, darling, not me. He's a Yankee. He must have got you on a drunk night and talked you into marrying him. I'll make excuses for you. Look what I woke up with. Hey, it would have been better to gnawed your arm off, huh? Oh, I'm tired. Just trying to stay awake for a little while. So what are you doing fun and exciting? Some of you other people can jump in there and chat too. Don't leave it all up to Stormy. She's normally a quiet one. Super Mario Caden. Is that your son's name? Hello, Venom. Is that your boy's YouTube thing? Why don't you start your own? It ain't that hard. And then you can subscribe to my channel and watch all kinds of boring videos. Venom, what are you doing tonight? Where are you at? Where are you going? Why ain't you already there? Oh no, he took it away. Damn kids. You can't have nothing. They want it all. Hey, now you'll have to start one, call it Super Mom instead of Super Mario. He won't take that one. Hey, I'm sitting up here at the Love's by our yard. Got about 14 hours to kill. Well, not now. I did have. They opened the shop up about 8 in the morning, and I'm first truck in. Although I've been sitting around for 2.5 hours already. I had Chester's chicken for dinner. Oh, yum. Get you some. Or not. Alright folks, come on. Get chatting with me. Don't leave it all up to me. Hell, I was ready to go to bed anyway. Grant, where you at? Oh, damn. Alright, if I want to talk to myself, I could. Make me wonder if the chat bar is working. Dadgummit, where'd it go? Well, that's aggravating. There it goes. Heading to Walmart, Riverside. Damn. Well, you're doing all right. Still got 2 days to go. I lost my nail kit. What up, Kurt? Now, Kurt's the one having all the fun. I don't know what they're doing, but they got to be the ones having all the fun. Now you're going to get bored listening to me clip my nails. When I start doing my toenails. Nobody gonna chat with me tonight, huh? I know, I don't have my regulars on here harass me. The rest of y'all don't know. There we go. Hanging out in the Carthage, Texas for the night. I hear you. 11 hours and 15 minutes. Now, is that California time? Riverside, California. I was stationed out there at Oceanside. I spent some time in Riverside back in the 70s. I bet it's a whole different world nowadays. But then again, I bet Oceanside is too. Dadgum. Them nails are getting hard. Well, what time did you say your appointment was? 5 o'clock. What's up, Warwick? What's going on with my Australian brother? I know. Time for one of them toddies, ain't it? I bet it's well past it for you. Let's see. It's got to be pushing midnight your time. Oh, I ain't doing all bad, brother. Setting up here by our yard. Yeah, we got this computer trucking nonsense. And my computer been going stupid since last week. And I just kept dealing with it until I got up here. So now I got to hang out till in the morning and get them to see if they can do something with it. What's up, Ed? 11 a.m. Wednesday there, huh? Well, that's past midnight. It is 8 o'clock Tuesday here, 8 o'clock in the evening. Y'all need to get your clocks fixed over there. Y'all's clocks be messing up, bro. Yeah, Walmart used to let you go in an hour early. 45 minutes to an hour, I don't know. That's because I'm on my phone, dude. The phones don't reverse it and stuff like the tablet does. And if I do the tablet, then it's going to have that green line stuff flashing through it. And besides, Warwick's on here, and I didn't want to get him confused. He thinks I'm in Australia now. He thinks I'm driving on the other side of the truck. I'm practicing for when I get to go over there. I don't think they could handle me over there. What up, son? Jason? You gotta learn how to count, buddy. Oh, Lord, no, not a day early. They left that boy of mine that just came on, he used to be a dispatcher for Swift out of a Walmart DC. Oh. Well, I wouldn't go that far, Jay. Last thing I would call you a saint, but you can call me the killer. I put some kung fu on him. That was my Japanese, thank you very much. But he damn sure run. You just thought you was saying. They would laugh at me. You're going to have to tell Paul that one when he comes on, son. I talked some Japanese one night, and he ain't let me forget it. Now you tell him you seen some Joe Fu. Oh, Lordy. No, in all seriousness, I did always want to run the Outback. That was back in the day when they had them land trains and all. So, I don't know if I could handle it anymore. You just shot a Texas roach with a BB gun. Did it take the BB gun away from you? We had roaches so bad in Houston, we used to saddle them up and ride them to the rodeo. That boy that's on here, that's how he learned how to rodeo. Dadgum. I might need to get the bigger clippers. That old boy got him a house over there. He got a sliding window in the back. Where he got the big boy. Yeah, I know, oh, son, that's terrible. It's true, but it's still terrible. But what I was going to tell you is Warwick on there, that's where he's at. He's in Australia. I watched one of his videos. He even talks like one. I had to hit the restart just to figure out what he was saying. But it was a cool video showing the trip he had made. That setting sun is going to get me. I'm up here in Oklahoma at our yard. Got to get some repairs in the morning. Trying to get my knife out so I can finish working on my fingernails. Hell, I can't open my knife. I cut my nails too short. Son, why ain't you working on your paper? Yeah, I finally got it out. It's all gooder now. I wonder if that old boy ever got my shoe out of his ass. The triple road train. I ain't sure what 4,500 kilometers is, but it sounds like more than 10 miles. Yeah, I'm ready for bed too, buddy. But it's too early. That's why I decided to do this live stream. Keep me awake. Pendleton, Indiana. Been there, done that. Don't remember what I done there, but I remember the name. I'll be with you in a minute. Or who? What do you mean, or who? Can't hear? Turn your volume up. Yeah, that shit worked. Okay. 60 mile an hour. Is that all y'all can run over there? Wow. That puts you to sleep. Well, you might be able to back up one of them road trains. I want one with a kangaroo bumper on it and a large fuel pedal, because I want to mash my gas and get on across there. Speed limit is 100 kilometers. That's about 62. Wow. You trying to talk me out of coming over there? Thought they said they wanted some Americans to come drive. I got my endorsement for pups, but I ain't never pulled any. I've got everything but my hazmat, my passenger. Well, I ain't gonna fly halfway around the world to drive a damn Swift truck. Nothing personal. Hell, this 72 is slow enough for me. Well, actually, it's 71, according to the computer. According to the radar gun, it's a little more. Me, no, I have not pulled doubles. Now, Joe, was that you that just did that? If that wasn't you, I want to find out who's playing games. All right, who is it then? Well, oh, okay, Mike. You had me worried. It's Michael, Joe. Oh. Huh. All right, B. Take it easy. That dadgum setting sun. A few more minutes, it'll be down. Oh. There you go. Now it's right, Michael. Uh-huh. You know, son, I don't have to like you. Don't have to at all. I can't change my mind. Oh. You need to get to work on your paper. You got schoolwork to do. Night, buddy. Love you, son. Don't be eating all of our Texas gnats. Well, Michael, did you make your Walmart? You over there picking up? Done picked up? There you go. I'm sitting up here at the Loves. They still had the shop open. I was talking to you when I hit the yard. Well, shit, we got 2 new mechanics in there. And it ain't the new guy coming in. He ain't here yet. That's a different guy. But they were not waiting to fix my truck. What's up, Jason? But they said I was the first one in the morning. Steve went over there talking to him about 2:30. Hell, by then I'd done alerted everybody I had issues and was coming in hot. Oh. Better watch it. He might fight his way out. Well, it depends upon what you want to do. If you want to keep chasing lot lizards, that could be a few good places to do it, Mississippi and Alabama. Oh. What did the company fire you for? They thought you overpaid her or what? Actually, if you're serious about down there, yeah, there's a lot of lumber hauling. Did they have to reload the first batch? Uh-huh. On both of them. Well, you're going to have to learn to cover that camera up then, ain't you? And what are they doing watching you in your truck when your truck shut down anyway? Me either. All of my lying was straight up. Now, I'm afraid if he ain't telling a bullshit story there, I would have issues with me being parked up and them watching me in my truck. I would have very big issues. That's damn sure an invasion of privacy there. And that's exactly what drivers was hollering about when they was talking this nonsense over in court. Or, well, not necessarily in court, but up there in the government. So, I bet you do. You ought to have the whole row running across the top, one off each end. But yeah, that's some of that harassment nonsense that drivers were talking about when all this was being debated in Congress. So, did they have pictures? If they did, that's where you tell them she was cleaning your truck. But it probably one of his little snitches then. Oh, damn. A little bit more and that sun won't be bothering me. Yeah, I have fun with stuff like that, but I've got a mouth on me. Oh, I imagine so. In this day and age, I imagine it's got worse than ever. I don't know, my wife wanted a title to me. She wanted a piece of paper saying she owned me. So, I smoke Pall Malls. But no, I don't share. If you can't afford your habit, then quit. I can't hardly afford mine. Oh, damn. Well, we're supposed to be getting pounded down there at the house with the rain, but Houston's been getting hit, but it just goes around our little place. Wife didn't water the plants because she thought it was going to rain, and now she's out watering the plants. It didn't rain. We ain't even got a half inch yet. So, Huh. Michael, I hate to get rid of that damn trailer. Been trying to figure out how we can keep it. Right? Well, I don't condone lot lizards or any of that kind of activity, but I damn sure don't condone snitches. What's the old saying we live by? Snitches get stitches? Oh. Oh hell, not very long at all. I smoke about 3 packs a day. Oh. The only habit I got. I gave up lot lizards. Well, it's just too damn useful. You know, it's a decent buy and it's too useful. You're in Houston, right? How bad do you guys getting it? I'll be in Houston Thursday morning. I got 1 drop in Baytown, 3 around Houston, then over to San Antonio area. I can't look into it. Well, yeah, I can. I can look over here and cheat. Baytown, Houston, Converse is where I empty out at. Well, I hope to get all that done Thursday. Hope to get real close to there tomorrow. Oh, I gotta remember to give Grandma my script number thing. What time you going through? You need to make it pretty damn early. Well, a good friend of mine, Pork Chop, you've heard me talk about him. He was a single older man. He always waited until he got to Nevada and he paid the $300. That way he knew what he was getting. He said he wasn't paying for the sex, he was paying them to leave. Oh. Leave where at 4 a.m.? You in Houston now? I can't believe Grant ain't on here. Oh, you're in Cartridge? No. Seen a real cool 55 Chevy today. I kind of like them little box cars. Well, with matchbox is what we called them early 50s. Some of them was pretty cool, you gotta admit it. What time you getting over here, Michael? I got a feeling I'm gonna be here a couple hours. I'm in Oklahoma. Well, you did damn sure bounce 2 or 3 different conversations in one sentence. What time you gonna fire up? You're looking at a 3-hour drive, a little under, but call it a 3-hour drive. I'll probably be here until around 10ish. Well, where you're going to Wagner, I don't think they open until 8, do they? I hear you. That's why I started this live stream. I didn't want to go to sleep so early. Then I'd be up 5 o'clock in the morning wondering what to do. Changed out my microwave, and it wasn't my microwave. As soon as I plugged it in, it took off. Biloxi, been there. Yeah, I don't do old 400 well. I don't do flatbed well anymore either. Now, I don't know of any regular flatbedding job I want. Y'all keep the conversation going without me. I'll be back in a minute. I see something I got to check out. Oh. Alright, I'm back, you lucky rascals. How many skedaddled on me? Well, just because he's driving out of Biloxi don't mean that he's going to be in the bad neighborhoods. Oh. I had to check a tire. It was plastic. I thought I blew a tire on my trailer. Oh. Always checking my truck. No, I wasn't. Yeah, Warwick, that was one of my issues, was I slept so damn little when I was running illegal, however you want to call it, back in the day. It took me years to get where I could sleep more than 4 hours at a time. Now I've got it where I can sleep 6, 7, 8 hours. I'm in hog heaven. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I've told this company numerous times it's taken me years to get where I can sleep nights. I'd just soon keep it that way. I now go to bed anywhere from 11 o'clock to 1 in the morning and usually up by 7 o'clock every morning. I'm good with that. No. Somebody teaching someone how to back in over here, U.S. Express. I used to be. Anymore, I'd just soon get all I can get. Well, you know what gets me about the pre-trips and the post-trips? They act like anything goes wrong with your truck during the day, a pre-trip would have fixed it. Now, you do a post-trip, post after the day's running, and you don't find nothing wrong with it. Now they want you to do this extravagant pre-trip when it was just fine. Now, I understand kicking the tire, but short of a tire going flat, ain't a whole hell of a lot you're going to find went wrong with that truck overnight. Parts don't usually just break and fall off in the middle of your sleep. Oh, I'm a firm believer in checking your lights and your tires and all that. Do a little walk around. What's going on with the Brandon couple? And I appreciate that nice message you left me at Father's Day. Thank you very much, young man. But I still like your wife better than you. You just got to deal with it. And she does have a thing for me. You got to deal with that too. Once in a while, I got to line these young drivers out. And no, I ain't got a clue how old they are. But I do know his wife's sweet on me. I'm the chick magnet. That's right. Even if you don't get enough sleep, do a pre-trip and you're okay. That is what I found with flatbedding. Loading and delivering every damn day. And tarping, short miles, a lot of work, piss poor pay, and all the chains and straps that you can put on it is nothing but cosmetics. Trust me, I was looking at a 2x6 right here, and I had more than double what was required by the DOT. If that shit wants to move, yeah, it's moving. I was doing okay until the nephew pulled all that cardboard off the sleeper, and my wife seen that big hole in the middle of that. She said, "That's into your flatbedding days, big boy." So, and I did flatbed again for about 3 months to help a friend get a business started. And I ain't since. And that was just helping out a good old boy. See, I told you. Uh-oh, Big Kevin retracted his message. Be nice there, Big Kevin. I'm the only one allowed to talk smack on this channel. Well, I enjoyed the time off. I used to live down there years ago. My wife is from the mainland, just off the island. And it ain't nothing like what we used to know. I mean, it's nothing but commercial, and it was nice to visit. We both agreed that we had our own little secret thoughts about moving back down there. And after we went down and seen what it's turned into, we have no desire to. None. Uh, the beach was overcrowded the first day we got down there and drove it. And then when we drove it late Saturday evening after people had been leaving, it was a lot more what it used to be. But talking to my brother-in-law, he's like, dude, that shit's packed in there 2 or 3 cars deep all summer long. I can't do that. And I'm not the young man that I was 30 years ago when I lived down there and was doing construction. I had my own construction business and lawn maintenance business and all this. I can't do that stuff no more. Too many of these. No. $1,200 a week. Uh-huh. Dude, go get you a job. I'm not going to sit here and badmouth it all to pieces and tell you not to do it. That ain't my thing. I'm just telling you it ain't for me. The gig that I had wasn't worth a damn. Well, that was when I was driving in Max, too. I totaled out one of them Max for him. And that was out of Georgia. I ain't got a clue what that company you're going to talk to has. They might be a jam up, put a load on you and run you 2,000 miles. That wouldn't be so bad. But what me and Fisk was talking about is these little 400 and 500 mile loads. You run your ass off all night to get over here to deliver in the morning. Then you run your ass off to get over here to pick one up in the afternoon. Have to tarp it. And then you got to run your ass off all night to get over there with these modern logs and all that. There's no way I could have did that job that I had before. I'd starve to death. So, but your gig might be a whole lot different, dude. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Kurt. Mine came in sight. I was doing 30 miles an hour through a little Louisiana town. Had more straps on. Way I always did it, I did the DOT amount of straps on the lumber or whatever I was hauling. Then I would tarp it, and then I would use up all the rest of my straps to hold the tarp down. 30 miles an hour, little old lady literally pulled out in front of me, and I had to stand on them brakes. With all them straps, that lumber literally stopped, some over right here and some over right behind my head. I mean, I was that close to being a dead man. And it came over the top of the headache rack. That's the part that got me. They make us do these headache racks for safety, but then they allow them to load the lumber above the headache racks, and that shit came right. The headache racks did stop the bottom stuff, but the stuff above it stopped right up here. You're right. That would check the pucker factor in a heartbeat. I was like, oh my God. And I wasn't a man of God then. I had some words to share. Oh, ain't no biggie, Kev. I was just picking at you, man. Yeah, exactly, Brandon. That's what we're dealing with down there. You know? Well, now the reefer units, that's a whole different ball game too. I don't want to do them anymore. Too many getting ripped off at the shippers and receivers having to pay. Nah, I like my dry box. My dry box is fine. Well, that's what I'm saying, Jay. I'm old dinosaur. I'm up here by the yard, here in Oklahoma. Well, hot shotting with the right setup ain't all bad. Oh, that ain't no lie, Brandon. God was with me. We've got the curtain sides too. My buddy, he ain't driving for JB. He drove for JB for about 6 years. He's the one that used to be my boss. And even with their curtain sides, it's got to be such a circus down there. He was driving there in Florida. They're out of Orlando, and he'd run it down by Miami to the end of the turnpike down there. And it's a joke. What's up, Jay? Well, thank you, Brandon. Well, no, the suicide, the Steel Rose, uh, and they want to load them suicide. Now, there's you a load, buddy boy. Now, there is one good thing our government did. I got to give them credit. I ain't sure if it was on state levels or federal levels, but 10, 12 years ago, they started making the shippers responsible for them Steel Rose. I think it was Virginia or West Virginia, up there on the turnpike. I think it was Maverick. He dumped a load of that Steel Rose off, and it busted a bridge and made things rough for quite a while. And they passed a law making the shipper responsible for them Steel Rose. Oh, I hated them. They scared me to death. And paper rolls ain't no damn better. And they still load them suicide. That's ridiculous. I think suicide loads are wrong. Well, of course she does. She really likes me for both. But it's the looks that's got her hooked. Oh, Walmart is the world's worst over here. Do y'all even have Walmart over there? If you don't, you don't want them. They'll kill your downtown. They destroyed downtown America. And then after they destroyed it, then they started destroying our economy and our employment. Don't get me started on Walmart. I detest them with a passion. I shop there to appease my wife. Otherwise, I'd go to H-E-B. Well, it depends. Car hauling can make you a little money. The thing about car hauling is there's a lot of walking involved. Because sooner or later, you're going to wind up at one of them car auction lots. And now you got to walk around and find all them damn cars and hope they will start. And a lot of them auction places, they don't have a guy driving around helping you start them and stuff. But if you're in the right gig, I've got a friend of mine that he had to quit because of his health. He had him a 7-car hauler, and he did okay. But now he was owner-operator, and he had his own rules he went by. And one of them is if I have to jump start your car, that's $25. If I have to air the tires up, that's $25. And he would call whoever owned the car and tell them, this is what's what. You want me to send you pictures, a video, whatever, but it ain't starting. And I don't work for free. You want me to air the tires up and jump start? He had one of them little boxes. He says, I will, but it's going to cost you, and you're going to pay me before I load it up. And he was very anal about it. Otherwise, they'd take advantage of you over there in a heartbeat. Yep. Yep. Well, you're good. No Walmart there. All right, Michael. Have a good evening. Well, I go into them because I don't have a whole lot of choice, but I would rather not. Good night, Research. Be careful getting down there. Keep us updated. David, what's going on? Oh, it was just great. Actually, we wound up getting a Honda Santa Fe, I think it was. The car drove pretty good, and it had a hell of a pickup on it. Uh, I exceeded the speed limit quite often. The armrest and stuff just weren't right for me, but other than that, it's a pretty cool little car. Average auction driver lasted 4 trips, yeah. Go halfway through my 10-hour break. Okay. Yeah, we've got most of them over here. Not around me. I'm out in the boonies. If I want to go to Costco or any of those, I got to drive about 30 miles towards Houston. And after driving all week, I don't want to do it. So, I ain't got a clue if it's Korean or what it is. Wasn't a bad little car though. And anymore, shit, you don't know where they're made. The parts would be punched out somewhere and it's assembled in the USA. Oh. We was trying to get one of them trackers is what I really wanted to try out. Was a Ray 4, I think it was, or Tracker Ray 4. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to be needing to get me another vehicle, and I'm leaning towards a Jeep. I ain't never owned a Jeep. So, actually, it was okay and only okay. I started it early Sunday morning. I mean, real early. And normally, after about 5 or 6 hours, it's more than done. And this time, after about 7 or 8 hours, it didn't pull apart like I'm used to my pork pulling apart. So I wound up cutting part of it, shredding some of it, and it was okay, you know. Matter of fact, damn it, I forgot to bring mine. I had some ready to come out here, and I forgot it. But there's going to be slim pickings this week out here because we didn't do all that cooking. Well, my thing's Ford. I'll never do another Ford. I won't even buy a used one. Yeah. And I didn't realize it until I seen it on a car that went by today. I rented mine from Enterprise because we've got one there by the house. Then I seen a car pass me today, Enterprise Car Sales. So I got looking them up a while ago, and I'm going to have to compare their prices. Their prices didn't sound too damn bad. Low mileage cars, and their prices didn't sound all bad. Now, I ain't been shopping, so I don't know what cars are selling for right now. But theirs I definitely got to check out. So some of it sounded pretty good to me. Yeah, that's what that one had. The Camaro that I'd bought for the wife and lost it in that business deal. It had that. It was pretty cool. So, once a year? What time of year? It looked to me like they had a whole bunch online. Well, the stuff I was looking at was all pretty new. Oldest thing they had was 2 or 3 years old. They had a lot of 2017s and stuff like that with 42,000 on it. So, and I would educate myself before I just went and bought one. I mean, I'm kind of like them, like I am buying a fleet truck. You know, you buy a truck from that Warner or Creed or somebody like that had, and a lot of these used truck lots, that's what they've got, because they can buy them real cheap. Don't mind me, I'm filling up my jug. All you have to do is spill one of these big rascals one time, and you learn not to. And it has cooled off a lot out here. Let's see, did I take my evening meds? Yes, I did. Well, and that's what I'm looking at. I will do a lot of research on them and see what I can come up with. My main thing is figure out what I want. I only seen a couple of their Jeeps. I'm here in Oklahoma. I'm here at our yard on the Oklahoma-Arkansas border, hiding out. Fixing to hang up on this thing. We've been going over an hour now, and my data is kind of low right now. I done got my 75% usage warning, and I got damn near another week to go. So I will be cutting back on these for the next week or so. I have to look and see when my billing cycle switches. But my good people, I enjoyed our evening. Thank you very much for joining in. Thank you to those jump up talking. That's what helps make it a success. Yep. Some of the Jeeps, that buddy I was talking about that hauled cars, he had 2 or 3 of them that, well, no, he had 2, not 3, that when he went to load them up, they just jumped and ran into the back of a sleeper and tore it up. And he started doing research and found out that they had a problem with that. And he made people pay. So yeah, I learned with that Ford that cost me my business. I did the hot shotting business, And that Ford cost me my business. And I learned right then that I've got to do a lot better researching on these vehicles. All because I did not know that 6.0 Ford motor was a piece of trash. I'll grant you, I just lost my son. I wasn't thinking straight. That's no real excuse for not doing but for doing my damn job, checking it out. So before I go getting another one, I'll be trying to tear that internet up and find out what's what, and I'll be doing that check on it, Carfax and all that stuff. So, all right, good night, folks. Well, I'll be getting ready to go over to the yard. I'm here at the Love's on 412. David, enjoy. Yep. Jay, you take it easy, bro. Rest of you good people, remember the good Lord loves you. So do I. Have a blessed evening now. Good night.